Hello, Sweet Tooth here. And Fodder Pyroxes. Gonna play more Phoenix Wright. Fail attorney. Failing. Alright, so he was wearing his flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it's all for show.
Literally, he wouldn't be wearing that. He'd be wearing his costume.
Surprise show the press conference ticket.
It doesn't specifically say on there that he'd be in his costume for it. What does it say on the button? Yeah, it says where specifically where it was found, so it's probably that one.
Oh, it is that. Okay. Miss
Because
Holdbag.
otherwise, why would it be in there? It would pretty much prove that someone planted it there. What? Don't say my name for no reason.
Do you know what this is?
Ah, it's button number 2 on Jammin' Ninja costume. The numbers?
Now I know she's an obsessed fan. She identified it in a single glance.
Give it here. Give it here. If you don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this. Well, I don't think that's how threats work. You already did it.
Yeah. Wow, she really is a die-hard fan to want a bun covered in blood. This bun was discovered on Mr. Ungard's body during a full-body search.
See? See? This button proves beyond the shadow of doubt it was that rascal on God.
It was caught up in the pleats of his nickel samurai Hakama pants.
See? See? And on God is the nickel samurai.
Witness! Now, it may just be me, and I do have an active imagination, but just now, didn't you say that the defendant, Matt Ungard, was wearing his usual racing jacket?
Ah, I'm so sorry. Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. If I was a trendy dress, and what they being said, I'd be wearing this ridiculous looking outfit. This outfit is hideous, right? I got a tape recorder stuck in my chest. It's heavy, so heavy I would have switched it to your CDs ages ago. Dream of life for all those kids out there. Understand now? Take a look in the mirror. Your clothes are out as interested in a documentary on curling. You take a sip from edgy food.
Now hold your tongue still there for 1 second, so that what you saw in actuality was not Mr. Ungard, the man, but Mr. Ungard, the nickel samurai?
When you think about it. I did the same thing I did last time. It really wasn't the same anyway.
Miss Oldbag, this is a very important point we're talking about.
You should have learned this last time, Sonny. I don't give a shit. Edgy food, do you think so too? Well, it might be something worth considering.
Just say it's important and agree with me for a change. Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify.
Alright, if you insist.
I should be the one sighing, not you. Who I saw.
On God. Yes, now I remember. Nickel Samurai, that's right, it was the Nickel Samurai I saw. I guess it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. Must have worn that when he was 741.
I knew it. I knew you'd say he was inside that costume.
What? Did you think there could have been someone else inside that costume? Don't be a bad little boy. Think such rude things. Don't you dare say I was in the costume again.
But the possibility does exist.
Yeah, and today I told you there's no way it was anyone else.
How do you know that?
Because it was me in the costume. Because I said so. And what I say is the truth. It's not like you've been any contradictions so far.
At least she's just as delightful a witness as she was a year ago. Mr. Wright, you may have cross-examined the witness. Do I have to?
Yes, you have to. If her testimony holds as much water as a leaky faucet.
Would you please get on with your testimony?
Watch your language, young man. What sort of tone is that to take with an elder? My usefulness isn't what it used to be, so you should forgive me for everything. If you keep on barking at me like that, I'll start singing at the top of my lungs.
What?
Striking figure by the sea, standing alone, all is he. He's a nickel samurai!
She's actually singing. Somebody help my poor ears.
I just wanted to make that as bad as possible.
Mr. Edgeworth, can you please do something about this racket?
Witness, I'll give you a piece of gum later if you would good and just stick to the backs. Okay, you promise, right? Right, I'll be sending the bill for the chewing gum to your office at a later date.
Remind me to send you a thank you note later, too. Edgeworth, old chum.
Why are you billing Wright? You are pretty much rich. Also, why are the prosecutors so overpaid and the detectives so underpaid?
I don't know. Be a little more careful with your testimony, please. Not too long ago, you said he was wearing his racing jacket. Now he's not.
He wears whatever I feel like. Not too long ago? Let me ask you this. When you were itty bitty, what was your grand dream?
Huh?
What do you want to be when you grow up, whippersnapper?
My dream, huh? Well, I wanted to be Judge Wagner, hero of the public's court. So what?
See? Look at where you are now. You're not Judge Wagner, are you? Are you?
Well?
What I said earlier. Who puts any weight in things like that? The now is everything. I can't help be held responsible for the past.
Since when did court become theatrics over testimonies?
All that matters is the man inside the costume. Isn't that enough?
Achievement unlocked. Judge Wagner. It's not licorice. Yeah. In a while. And why would that be?
That way no one can see his face, of course.
Well, there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more.
You are such an annoying child, you know that? You disagree with everything I say.
Grammar. N. A-N. Ann. Yay. Yay. Yay, that was funny. Yeah, that's what licorice tastes like. Yeah. Well, there's licorice. That's chalk. I don't think licorice is chalk. Alright. Isn't that what you're always doing to me?
doubt it. Maybe it was more trouble for him to change in and out of his costume.
Was there anyone else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show?
Well, the contestants were supposed to go on stage in a friendly justice thing.
And that included the Jammin' Ninja?
Of course it included him. That's why when God came out of Dear Juan's room, he didn't give it a second thought.
I see.
Well, anyway.
So let me ask you one last time. The person you saw, it really was a Nickel Samurai?
As showy as ever. Haven't I been saying that from the very beginning?
Can I throw in the towel yet?
You didn't even think too hard on this one.
Huh?
There's a contradiction in our testimony that's sitting in plain sight. The question is what that contradiction means for us.
Well, I have to figure out what you're talking about first, but okay. Contradiction. Kafka. Nickel Samurai, that's right.
He didn't stab Juan. Juan was strangled.
Yeah. Nope,
Not it?
doesn't like
Okay.
it. No, no. Judge was like, no, no.
Sorry. Okay, this is stupid. He was wearing gloves.
He's wearing gloves?
His costume includes gloves. I just looked it up, so I'm not gonna tell you exacts. I just think that it was stupid, so there's that.
So the whole convenient thing.
Wouldn't you be agreeing with her if you presented on that?
Ah. I didn't think so. Man, this one's kind of hard. Yeah. I have no idea. Well, I mean the knife, but I don't know how to prove that. Really?
That's why I was saying it was stupid. We could not follow that logic at all. But I guess that would make sense. You'd have to look at the picture of the nickel samurai, then note the gloves, and then be like, oh, the knife wouldn't be there.
I don't know how that was out in the open, Mia.
Well, she is saying he must have worn that costume when stabbing him. So you're proving her wrong there.
I guess. Please take a look at this.
Yeah, so it's a knife. Big deal. If you're trying to scare me with that, I'll have you know it won't work.
No, that's not my intention at all. That's a knife that was used in the murder, correct? Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is important to this case? You don't even have to ask. It's because the defendant's fingerprints are on it.
Is that what you're driving at?
That is exactly what I am driving at. What are we driving at? Whose car are we driving? If Mr. On Guard was really in the nickel samurai costume at the time of the murder, then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on this knife.
Why president judge is qualified to be here?
I don't know. Actually, he would have wiped all previous fingerprints on this knife right off. Oh, that's right. The nickel samurai wears gloves, doesn't he?
He probably took his gloves off before he began stabbing.
And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on the murder weapon? There's no way he would do something like that.
However, there is one possibility.
Then let's hear your possibility.
It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume as a nickel samurai. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. He was probably just going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show. Then why did he bring the knife? Which is why he took the gloves off.
But the murder still did take place.
It's well known that there was bad blood between the defendant and the victim.
Yes. I have heard that before. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory? So let me get this straight. Edgeworth's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Now, up to this point, are there any problems with this theory? Right, the knife. This theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony.
What are you babbling about?
Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. On Guard was the killer. If that's the case, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. This knife. This was used by Mr. On Guard at dinner. Yes, we did establish that. Which means that if my client was in fact a killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Kurita.
I suppose.
However, you just said it yourself. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he? Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory has flawed from the supposition. Your theory was flawed from supposition 1. Supposition 1. What? What is this bingle bongle bungles?
on certain belief.
Okay, I guess so. And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive. And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us. Order! Order, I say. Order in the court. Was this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such a thing?
Really?
It's to frame my client, Mr. Unguard, of course. To frame.
Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this one?
But we just established that the witness saw the nickel samurai in costume. And if that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife.
Witness. Looks like I made your life a tiny bit more difficult, huh, Edgy Poo? Grr.
Witness, did you or did you not really see the nickel samurai?
Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but...
Are you saying you mixed up Mr. Unguard with the nickel samurai, his character on TV?
I mean, I can't really do anything about that now. Like, I was waiting around in front of their doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the nickel samurai, that's for sure.
She wasn't waiting for the nickel samurai. Alright then, who were you waiting around for then?
That's top secret anyone outside is security.
I have a feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Wankarita, am I correct, witness?
The way you think, your sad amateur was a terrible case of nearsightedness. Why do you talk down to the judge so much?
I don't know. Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of? So Oldbag was waiting around in front of the victim's room. But it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Kurita.
Maybe Phoenix the old bag was waiting around for that person. Very helpful, Mia.
If it's who I think Mia's hinting at, it's certainly possible.
Then again, Phoenix didn't say the word Mia this time for the first second he saw her.
Mia! Miss Oldbag,
Phoenix?
you were waiting for this person to come out of the room, weren't you? Kurita? But not Kurita. The other girl?
Probably. She was getting involved in a scandal according to Edward.
Who is this person? This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. Unguard's manager. But why would the defendant's manager be in the victim room?
It seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation, Your Honor.
Oh, this is... Ha! I see. The judge seems to be really into the article. It could be called such a thing. Then this manager with the initials, AA, are you saying it's...
Adrian Andrews, without a doubt, the witness thought so as well. Looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn to confidentiality stuff then.
But witness! What in the world are you...
Watch out, Phoenix. I got a bad feeling about this. Very bad feeling. Got some information, some very secret information from a certain source. So that's why I was doing a little investigation, in secret of course.
But, what for?
Oh, just for myself, personal reasons and all that.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here?
I don't really want to do this, however I can't simply let this point slide.
I see. Very well then. Witness, please testify about this secret information.
Get ready, this is gonna take the wind out of you youngins.
I'm sure we're all capable of handling this. Really, it's not like we're 10 years old. Secret information.
That on God is one evil, evil man. He thought he could ruin my poor wand by causing a huge scandal. To do that, he sent no manager to getting close with Juan. Can't condone such a dirty trick, so I took action. No, this is top secret, you got that? No one else but you and me can know yet, okay? What?
The defendant sent his manager. What a distasteful topic for this court.
What? Nobody's above gossip. Isn't there a saying, the truth is never pleasant?
Never heard that one before. Mr. Edgeworth, what about this Adrian Andrews person?
We've looked into this matter and found that the truth of the article proposes is in fact baseless gossip.
But should this be true? Then this proves that the defendant did bear ill will towards the victim. So this means I have to smash this rumor once and for all. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Careful, this old bag seems rather excited right now. That's right, God is nothing but an average foul-blooded youth.
Well, as the old saying goes, you gotta burn old bags with fire.
What?
Time to fire up the afterburners and hit the highway to the danger zone.
I get the feeling that it was something Japanese.
I guess.
Because they do sort their garbage out. In most animes, at least. I don't know much about Japanese people, I'm sorry. So I'm just making an assumption based on that comment, right?
Yeah.
Maybe there's slight reason that didn't draw them, right?
Yeah. You can't say something like that without proof. That's just slander.
But it's true. That woman was getting intimate with poor Juan. Look, it says so right here, doesn't it? Manager to the stars, Miss A.A.
But the name of the magazine this came from is Gossip Land.
What? Are you saying that gossip is all a pack of lies? What do you know? I suppose next you'll swear to me that news is 100% truth. Honestly, Sonny, you can't discriminate between news and gossip.
Yes, discrimination is bad, Mr. Wright. Discriminate? When did I do anything like that?
Anyway, God would never get to me to say touche.
A scandal? What do you mean by that?
You're a dimwit at one, aren't you? Can't believe you don't know what a scandal is. Honestly, what are they teaching these kids in middle school these days?
Ah, no, I was asking what the word scandal means. Even I know that much.
Well, that on God thought he could own a monopoly on popularity.
You don't have any proof that Mr. Ungard did any such thing.
You must be suffering from the shock. The shock of hearing the truth. Now, since you're in so much shock, you can't do anything right.
You're right, I can't do anything. But boy, do I wish I could do something about you.
Alright then, Sonny, show me what you got. Can you show me proof that on God didn't bear any ill will towards Juan?
Yeah. I don't have anything to offer.
See? Just what I thought. You were lecturing me about saying things without proof. You're just giving me a free pass to say whatever I want, you silly boy.
Me and my big mouth.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, for you anyway.
What do you mean I took action?
Did you just sit and wait near the crime scene? I was gonna capture and teach her good lessons, something you youngins need.
You're going to teach her a good lesson?
I was gonna make her read the damaging beams of my ray gun. Like this.
No, stop.
Well, it was too bad that woman didn't come through that door that night.
It's not really top secret. Wait.
When I'm a busy woman, tea time with kids is over.
Secret information that no one else knows yet. If that's true, then how do you know this secret information?
Well, that's because I'm a pro. Yes, that's it. It's a secret. Even if you drill a hole in my brain, you'll never find out.
How in the world did that old bat get such a secret piece of information? If you don't be a good girl and tell me where you got this secret information, you won't get to go home today.
Edgy Poo, what are you doing? Help me. What do I have to do with this? Just do this with me. You'll get your reward. I don't want your reward, but you don't leave me much of a choice. The witness could have got our information from anywhere. It's impossible is spontaneously made up inside the witness's head.
And he lectures me on reckless blabbering. As long as we don't know where this information came from, it's quite a waste of time to focus on this line of questioning. Where did old bat get our inside information? There has to be something I can use to figure out. Yeah.
Sounds like another tidbit of gossip, doesn't it? But you can't just ignore it either. It makes your client look bad, either way.
Well, I don't think I heard anything really out of the ordinary just now. Right.
Why are you looking at me like that? Stop.
Yeah, a lot of.
You call that proof? It looks more like proof of spite towards the witness. There's been nothing to back up your claims. They're no more valid than gossip.
Oh my gosh.
So let's say that she did run into Lotta. What was this spiteful lady towards the press due to a press person staring at her lovely wand?
Attack her?
She didn't attack her. She's at work right now. But Lotta was having a problem, right?
Oh, the camera? But I presented Lotta too. It should have done that regardless.
Lotta doesn't work. You have to say that she stole Lotta's camera.
Oh yes, I remember that mischievous girl. She reported that she had lost a certain note she had written to herself. She reported such a thing? On a piece of paper, she had written down some of her outrage,
Oh my god.
her impressions about the relationship between the victim and Miss Andrews.
What? Outrageous ideas, you say? Oh my god, she read Lotta's note and just immediately agreed with it.
No, I said impressions.
But then everything written on this paper is completely meaningless? She put every single thing Lotta said.
That's it, that's the note.
No, you see, this is something completely different. This is my top secret list of groceries to buy.
Then you are the one who took Miss Hart's note?
I'm just a huge fan of wands, that's why. An infamous puppy-haired whippersnapper. She's working with that evil god. She said to herself, "Oh God, I'm his sidekick." She's so happy, smiling like a silly duck. I was only checking what she had written. And then you saw that she wrote a slam piece about your favorite actor. Edgy Pooh, you believe me, don't you? I was only trying to help out like the angel I am. It's only one little piece of paper. I've never taken anything else before. You really should come with a supply of cheese to match your vintage wine.
Well, it was only a piece of paper. I suppose we can overlook this just once. Just this once. She looks like she's really sorry. Should I forgive her?
Forgive her or let them know that she stole a camera with it.
If I let up on her now, she'll get away. I had to find some way to inflict a deafening blow to the prosecution. Witness! You said that the only thing you stole was that note. Is this correct?
Oh, why don't you listen more carefully, you annoying brat? I just picked this up and walked away. I saved this paper for the terrible lonely trash can, that's all.
You're lying, damn it, and I can prove
God,
it. Oh!
Are you putting my credibility under scrutiny again?
Miss Holbeck. I don't believe that the note is the only thing you stole.
Then why not showing Lotta at work? Why doesn't showing Lotta work? You have to show the camera twice.
I don't know.
You really should have showed this Lotta.
Miss Holbeck. That note was with the camera. Inside it's a case, wasn't it? Camera? Yesterday, Lotta Hart was raising a huge stink over her camera. She kept saying something like, "My sweetie, $1,600 camera disappeared on me." White. Witness!
What is it, Gramps?
If you have the note, then it is only logical that you have the camera too.
Looks like you found me out again, Sonny. This is the camera. You looking for?
That's...
What? Even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know. I still eat meals like you. I fall in love and borrow things from people. I don't think that's part of being a person.
I think your definition of borrow is a little off.
It's all at one's business card, and that's what I noticed it said. Flying back celebrity photographer extraordinaire. Well, when I saw that, I had to know what sort of pictures you've taken. I'm a professional security guard. It's my business to know these things.
Bailiff, check this camera's photos. Hurry. You must examine them at once.
You're not gonna arrest old bag for stealing?
I don't know. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have?
There's only one photo that seems to be relevant to this case.
Please present it to the court. This is the Nickel Samurai.
See, I told you that's the guy I saw.
This proves that the witness was not lying earlier about this matter. Well, what does this all mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The photo by itself does not prove that the person in it is the defendant, however. In his own confession, Mr. Ungard clearly stated that at the time of the murder, he was still in his Nickel Samurai costume.
If that is the case, then this Nickel Samurai is...
the defendant.
How did it come to this? I think this brings us to the end. We have examined every piece of evidence thoroughly. Final comments, Mr. Wright. The court will consider them before we close. Yeah.
I think you're trying to close on this guy.
Do you agree that this photo is decisive evidence against your client? If this photo really is decisive, then we're done for. But if I raise an objection here and blow it, then I would put Maya's life in jeopardy. Can't make a mistake here. There's only one road out of this mess.
If you choose anything wrong, then you immediately lose here.
Yeah. This photo that Lotta took, there's...
There's bound to be something wrong with it. Maybe try comparing it to the other picture of the Nickel Samurai.
There's something strange with this photo!
I knew this was coming, right?
Your thoughts, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think we can all agree there's nothing strange with this photo. There's no way for the defense to debunk this photo, even with a bunker buster.
Debunk with a bunker buster? Is that what you're planning to do, Mr. Wright? I was thinking about it. Anyway, please look at the photo one more time. I need a bunker buster. If you really believe you can honestly find something wrong with this photo, then you should only need one chance. Correct?
Gotta make sure to save.
Well, find something wrong with this photo, I can't let the chance go by. Where in the heck did she take this photo from anywhere? It's not a lot of focus. Why can't she take a good shot, especially when it counts? Now then, let's hear your objection. What about this photo is strange? The bear.
Can we look at the other pictures from the Nickel Samurai?
No.
Oh.
No, it's just this one. I can't look at anything else.
Well, let me know if you need help.
Oh, flowers.
I don't think the flowers are that weird, are they?
Yeah, it's his room. It's his room. It's not... Remember
Well, you should
Karita?
be coming out of court. Miss Mr. Rita's room.
Yeah, he had all the fancy flowers out of his.
He's leaving the other room right now.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. I was saying he's leaving Mr. Karita's room. I think.
It's the flowers.
It's not. He was coming out of the victim's room. Not his own.
It really is the flowers. I know it is.
It's not.
Then what is it? How is it the pants?
He's too short. Look at his other picture. You can see his socks. The pants are too big on this guy. Which is why I was like, you really need to look at the other picture.
No. Okay. No.
It's his own room that had the other flowers. Mr. Karita had the bear stuff. And he was just leaving Mr. Karita's room. Which is why he's facing away from that one.
Wait, wasn't his room on the left when you looked down the hall?
No, his room was on the right.
What?
Mr. Karita's room was on the left.
Oh.
So he was just leaving Mr. Karita's room.
My head hurts.
You okay?
Anyways. Whatever, I guess I was wrong about the flowers. But, I mean... Oh, that's so annoying.
It looks like he was purple there.
Yeah. I would like to direct the court's attention to this one area right here. But what are you pointing to? His ankles. If you can see this person's ankles, that would be one thing. However, you can't. And? What does that mean? The costume person in this photo could not have been Mr. On Guard. What is the meaning of this?
I wonder if you would care to elaborate with actual facts, that is.
Flowers would have been better than this whole thing. I disagree.
He would be coming out of his own room then, in the picture.
Yeah, that would have been more cool.
I don't think that would be anything shocking to the case, though.
Would to me.
Really?
Yeah, you're coming out of your own room. It's not actually that one. That would have been more cool than this whole short person crap. I'm annoyed. Let's take a look at the Nickel Samurai's poster. You know, I'm just gonna skip ahead.
That's curious.
Huh? What is?
Edgeworth is unusually calm today.
That's true.
He's just letting the trial run itself, as if he's only along for the ride.
Along for the ride? What do you mean by that?
I I can only guess that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all.
He doesn't feel under attack? Then I haven't damaged his case at all? Mr. Edgeworth, where does this leave us? If the person in this photo is not Matt Ungard, then everything the prosecution has tried to prove has become meaningless.
I figured it would come to this.
What?
Right, I have something I want to ask you. I think you have proven that this person inside this costume is not Matt Ungard. In that case, who is the photo of?
Who is the person wearing the Nickel Samurai costume?
Don't stress out over this, Phoenix. It's very simple. What you should be focused on is Edgeworth's attitude, don't you think?
Yeah, why is he so calm? Mr. Wright, let's hear your thoughts.
Whoa, 4 penalty.
What the? Who is the person? Well, it's just gonna lead up to Adrian. Adrian Andrews? If you want to know who that Nickel Samurai is, it is none other than this woman.
And why do you say it must be Adrian Andrews? What in the world points you to her?
For starters, she's short. Yeah. She's sorta short. And she can freely move in and out of Mr. Ungard's room. Finally, she had dinner with Mr. Ungard that night. How does that all add up? It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. A certain knife with Mr. Ungard's fingerprints all over it. The knife that was used as a murder weapon.
Why don't you say it's what you want? What it is you want, Mr. Wright?
Oh, yeah. I have to do this now. This is my last chance to turn things around. The defense moves to indict Miss Adrian Andrews in the murder of Juan Carita. It was Miss Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime. Order, order, order. It looks like this trial has hit a most unexpected development.
Unexpected. It happens in every case you have him in here.
Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court is issuing a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. A verdict cannot be passed without first hearing her testimony. Alright, this is it.
This is kind of bad for us.
Huh? What do you mean?
If Adrian Andrews is summoned to court as a witness, it means that the trial will go on for another day.
One more day? Ack! If I don't get a verdict today, then Maya... Now then, we shall set Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow. What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to adjourn the court. Wait and see or raise an objection. Now then. Please, Your Honor, continue the trial. You must pass the verdict today. I can't do that. We cannot hear Miss Andrews' testimony if...
I abhor wasting such valuable time.
Edgeworth?
Your Honor, I request that you please continue with today's trial.
But we cannot continue due to this unexpected development.
Unexpected development? I think you underestimate me, Your Honor.
What do you mean by that?
That Mr. Phoenix Wright would slave his way to Saponi and Miss Adrian Andrews and all. Happening according to plan, even if Mr. Wright was a bit slow to catch on.
What? What? What is the meaning of your statement, Mr. Edgeworth?
Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution's lobby.
Gee whiz.
She's the next witness. She already got it set up for you.
Everything was planned out in advance by that man?
Somehow I knew there was no way Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews. Looks like the battle's far from over. Exactly. Goodness, she testifies a lot.
Yeah. Very well. We will call the next witness. However, before we proceed, we shall take a 10-minute recess. Please prepare your witness in that time, Mr. Edgeworth. The court will now take a 10-minute recess. Dang. So Edgeworth is kind of like thinking ahead on how exactly it's gonna go.
Yeah. Edgeworth already has the whole thing planned out, pretty much. We haven't got out of him yet.
Huh. Alright. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. We'll pick it up in the next one. Well, thank you for watching. Have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.